Welcome back to the channel, guys. So we're on to the second Japanese video from the Nikka distillery. So last video we did Nikka whiskey from the barrel. Today we got Nikka Miyagikyo coming out of Nikka whiskey from Japan. So let's get into it, guys. Check it out. Nikka Miyagikyo from the Japanese distillery Nikka. So this is the second video we did on the Nikka distillery. So this one happens to be a single malt. It's not a blend. It's coming in at 45% ABV, so we're looking at 90 proof. They have a little story on the back. A very cool little story, actually, that usually I don't read everything on the back when I do a review, but I'm going to share this with you. So this is the second distillery that Nikka has. So the first one they did was Yoichi. The guy that made this distillery is his name is Masataka Takasuru. Pretty good, right? For a coon ass doing a Japanese name. So this guy learned to make Scottish whiskey in Scotland and worked for the company that actually became Suntory Whiskey, who makes Hibiki and a bunch of other whiskeys. And went back to Japan, created the Yoichi distillery all the way in South Japan, and then actually they're blenders. Japanese are master blenders of whiskey, so they wanted another distillery to kind of incorporate more flavors that are a little less peaty. Whereas the Yoichi is like peated whiskey. He wanted one with a little less peat, and that's where Miyagikyo was actually created. So the little story in the back says Miyagikyo single malt. This is a single malt whiskey from the Miyagikyo distillery, Nikka's second distillery, built in 1969. The founder, Masataka Takasuru, chose this site in the mountains of Sendai to contrast with his first distillery, Yoichi, located in the coastal area. So coastal, peat, in the mountains, you get a little less peat. It's just a different location. He believed in location. So using less peaty malt and distilled on pot still heated by indirect steam, Miyagikyo single malt has an elegant fruitiness and a distinctive aroma with a strong sherry cask influence. So a little bit less peaty, a little bit more fruity is what they're getting at with this one. On the color, it's probably natural color because it's like really like a gold color. It doesn't say it on the bottle though, so. And it doesn't say whether it's chill filtered or non-chill filtered or not. I'm gonna probably say it's probably chill filtered, but it looks like it's natural color. But the bottle really doesn't tell you anything on that. But let's get into the nose, guys. So coming off the nose, first thing I get is just grassy hay and floral notes. There is like a malty sweetness in there. I mean, being a single malt. Like vanilla. But it's really fighting through those floral, grassy notes just to get that sweetness from that malt. And I remember when I first opened this and poured it, it surprised me that a lot of whiskeys, like in the nose, the notes come out to greet you. Not this one. You have to actually go in there and you're searching for notes because it's really subtle. Really subtle sweetness, but like the most prominent note is grassy hay floral notes. Let's get into the taste, guys. On the taste, the flavors are more pronounced. So, sweet fruit right away. They said sherry notes, sherry influence. I don't get a whole lot of like, oh, this is absolutely like a sherry bomb. Far from it. So it's almost like a light pear, if anything. Those floral notes come mid-palate. And then you get like an ashy vanilla, like last finishing on a finishing flavor, you get like an ashy vanilla. Let's get another taste, guys. See, I got more sweetness on the second taste. Right away, you get all the fruits, the sweet taste. Almost like a little bit light caramel or butterscotch. It's probably more butterscotch than caramel. It's not dark. All the flavors are light. Floral notes come mid-palate, and then you get that like a light vanilla ashiness towards the end that kind of finishes in the finish, but decent little finish. It's a non-age statement. That ashy note kind of carries on, so you could tell like it's lightly peated, but it's nothing that I remember from Yoichi. Yoishi's like, that's their peated whiskey, and even Yoichi doesn't have like an Isla peat like you would think. Like if you're thinking like heavily peated, it doesn't have the same peat like an Isla would, and this one's even less peated. But those ashy notes that it is in there kind of carry on in the finish. It's not good. It's not great, but it's not a bad whiskey. I like it. And crazy thing about it is, I thought that I would like this being a single malt. Me being a single malt guy, I thought I'd like the Miyagikyo better than I'd like the Nikka whiskey from the barrel. But I like that Nikka whiskey from the barrel better. I don't know. Maybe it's the proof on it. It's a higher proof. I think it was like 51.4% ABV, whereas this one's 90. This one's a little, it comes off as a little thinner on the palate. A little bit thinner whiskey, but the flavors are good, you know? It's pretty good. So Couyons rating on it, it's going to take a hit on the price. So I got this one for $84 on sale online. The whiskey shop that I go to, or one of the whiskey shops I go to in Little Rock, this is on the sticker price on it's $134.99, so $135 for the Miyagikyo or the Yoichi. You can get either one, but it's $135. But I get it. It's they're both single malts, Japanese single malts. You're gonna pay for that, and I'm pretty sure there's like an imported, you're paying for an import fee somewhere. But it's good, but for the price, it's taking a hit. So 7.25 for the whiskey rating on that one, even almost 7. Like the flavor's great, but damn that price on it. Like I can't recommend it for that price. If you were to go pay $135, I'd say no. Like if that's what you got to pay for this, no. At 84, that's a hard drive also. So 75, yeah, pick one up. I think it would be worth it for 75. I think that's what I would go for. Like $85, it's kind of too much for this. And 75 would be like, it's really good whiskey though. But if you like flavors to be pronounced and come out there and just like greet you right whenever you want to taste it, like whenever you put your nose in the whiskey, all the notes come out. It's got a strong, powerful taste. This one might not be the one for you. This one's a subtle whiskey. You got to go out and find notes, but it's fun doing that. Like if you're going to go have a taste of it, see what notes you get. Very subtle notes. But a good whiskey still. I think it was a higher proof. It may be a little bit better. It would definitely be a little bit better, I think. It would probably get a higher Couyons rating, but that's what we got on the Nikka Miyagikyo. It was fun doing these two Nikka whiskeys. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. If you're liking the reviews we do, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I think we got. I want to say Ryan has another JT Millick that just came out. It's a special release JT Millick out of Louisiana, and it's gonna be a good one. That's coming up. So he'll probably have a review coming out on that one, which I'm looking forward to that too. Hope you guys are too. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.